Rock the body, body, body.
Hey, it's Michi-Chan, and welcome to this episode of Michi-Chan's Raw Derby. It's Halloween time. Time to dress up, bob for apples, get drunk, go to a zombies versus vampires mashup bout somewhere. You know, I decided to dress up a little for Halloween. This is the Michi-Chan corset top. Yes, the original Michi-Chan corset top that I introduced in 2009 for the Derby Love Tour. Remember the one with the bus? You may have also seen me wear this in 2010 when I did Michi-Chan's Derby Love Live at Desert Dolls Roller Derby. This corset top has gotten around, and you know the nice part about it is it's been 15 years. 15 years since I last wore this outfit. 15 frickin' years. And you know the fun part about the whole thing is that this top, as well as the original Michi-Chan plaid skirt, not the one you see behind you, that's just for show, but the original Michi-Chan plaid skirt, they all still fit. I must be doing something right. Anyway, I still wear the red plaid skirt, or, when I go and do, when I make appearances out here, I'm already, right now I'm working with the Delaware Scrappies. It's a new upstart short track league. And short track derby is something you may want to check out. We do have information at iwantmorederby.com/short. And you can check out short track derby. You only need the maximum roster you can have is 7. There's only 3 skaters per team in a jam, and if you've got enough room for a basketball court, you've got enough room to do roller derby short track. So check it out sometime. Anyway, during the Michi-Chan era, home teams had themes. Now themed teams still exist in roller derby. They still exist in a few places. But one place where they notably exist, right in Phoenix, is at Arizona Derby Dames. You got the Brutal Beauties and the Bombshells and the Runaway Brides. Now we have the Doomsday Valkyries, which is a team that came along after the Michi-Chan era. And then, of course, the Schoolyard Scrappers, which some of you know I was a huge fan of back in the day. They were put on suspension after the crud. Historically, the Coffin Draggers has not really been a huge winning team. The Brutal Beauties were the dynasty. The Brutal Beauties, so far, they've been undefeated. Will they stay undefeated throughout the 3rd season and going into the 4th? Well, I guess we'll find out here eventually sometime. Season 3 was probably one of the most fun. It was probably some of the most fun times I had was at Derby Dames Season 3. So with that, let's go to Season 3 and let's have fun with the Coffin Draggers and the Bombshells. But first, here's a few things you need to know about Michi-Chan's Raw Derby. Michi-Chan's Raw Derby is a journey into the early days of the modern resurgence of flat-track roller derby by highlighting how the game was played in Arizona, the second birthplace of modern roller derby. From 2007 to 2009, I produced 7 long-form video shows, first called the Arizona Derby Report and then later Michi-Chan's Real Derby, Think of these programs like Sports Center, but for Derby. They featured news, scores, standings, as well as highlight reels on the various roller derby bouts that were played in Phoenix and Tucson at the time. These highlight reels ran about 5 to 7 minutes in order to not just capture the highlighted moments of the game, but to also reflect the human element of the skaters and the fans. MICHI-CHAN's Raw Derby takes those bouts where most or all of the gameplay was recorded and now presents them in their entirety, jam by jam. While you're used to seeing recent roller derby coverage on live streams and YouTube with camera angles at elevated positions, the MICHI-CHAN way was much different. I'm not interested in the positioning of the skaters. I'm interested in the human side of the sport and capturing the action from the floor where the action was happening, not from the grandstands. Likewise, since our coverage at the time was intended mainly for highlight reels and not for full bout coverage, you should not expect a well-polished presentation of the game. Since I used a handheld camera and did not always use a tripod, you should expect the camera to shake at times, be out of focus, and to experience immediate shifting to other parts of the track, including the areas where action is not happening in anticipation for something to eventually happen. You will also hear my remarks, my calls of encouragement, score and time checks, as well as other things that you may not expect in roller derby coverage that's commonly seen today. Like I said, this is as raw can get. But if you can see past all this, you will experience for the first time what Arizona Derby lovers experienced in those early years. A time when fans were closer to the game and more involved. A time when skaters had more freedom to express themselves through their individual character. And a peek into how the game was originally played before it evolved into different styles based on national association. This is our state. This is our derby. This is MICHI-CHAN's Raw Derby.
NDA, here you go. NDA. There you go.
Alright, Derby fans, here we go. Now let's talk about the league for this bout. Arizona Derby Dames started in 2005 as the third league to split from Arizona Roller Derby. For the first 4 seasons, AZDD played flat track roller derby with aspirations of going bank track. In season 5, those aspirations became a reality by being the first and only modern bank track league in Arizona, debuting to record attendance. AZDD currently has 5 home teams, a travel team, the Hot Shots, a juniors program, the Minor Assaults, and is home of 2 annual tournaments, Chingadera and Roller Rage, the latter being the most intense open gender action you will ever see on the modern bank track. AZDD is currently celebrating its 20th season, and they have their own venue at the Hall of Dames, located at 2517 West McDowell in Phoenix. For more information on upcoming bouts and everything AZDD, visit their website at ArizonaDerbyDames.com or look for them on Facebook. In this bout, we will see the Bombshells in red take on the Coffin Draggers in black, originally recorded on June 14, 2008. This bout plays by the AZDD house rules with 2 periods of 15 minutes each. Jams are up to 90 seconds unless called off by the lead jammer, and unlike WIFIDA, the period clock stops between each jam. This game is classic modern, so you will see the 2 whistles start, where the pack goes before the jammers, and grand slams, where a point is earned for lapping the opposing jammer. Extended takedowns are tolerated, and remember, if the ref does not see it, the ref can't call it. This bout was recorded at the former Castle Sports Club in Phoenix, a location that is now a state office. This bout was recorded in historic 4:3 aspect ratio from turn 3. The camera is mounted on a tripod from a seated position, so it offers an interesting perspective as if you were actually sitting right in the crash zone. This bout will have full Michi commentary, and we did record all jams, so we have a complete game. So there it is. Let's now get a dose of what made Classic Modern a huge hit among derby lovers and other fans out there. It's Bombshells, Draggers, right now. All right, it's MICHI-CHAN, and this team is going to try to go from worst to first. It's Bombshells and Coffin Draggers tonight. All right. We got the Coffin Draggers against the Bombshells. Coffin Draggers are currently 0-3. The Bombshells are currently 0-2. If the Bombshells win this bout tonight, they go to the semifinals. If they don't win this bout tonight, they have one more chance against the Brutal Beauties, and well, we all know how that one's going to turn out. Here we go. We've got Dr. Mary Lou with... Okay, we've got Dr. Mary Lou and Alkaline Trina, and Dr. Mary Lou is getting ready to come through. Gets a little assist by Susie Homewrecker, and we have our first league jam of the night, and it is the Coffin Draggers. Dr. Mary Lou, the good doctor, out there in front. Alkaline Trina does break from the pack. Pack slows down, but here comes the good doctor. Good doctor coming in on the outside. Getting another whip from Susie Homewrecker, and she is through. She picks up 3. And she calls the jam. We got Laura Stabs jamming for Coffin Draggers, and we have Prima Donna. Hello, Prima Donna, welcome back. And here comes Laura Stabs, and she is through. She is through. The Bombshells have some of the hardest to read uniforms. Half of them have white lettering, half of them have black lettering, so sometimes it's very hard for me to tell who's who. I do depend on those uniforms. Notes to skaters. Okay, Prima Donna and Laura Stabs getting ready to come through the pack. Laura Stabs looks like she's trying to make her way through. Laura Stabs has broken the pack and has picked up 5. Meanwhile, Prima Donna still trying to make her way through. She's getting a lot of resistance by Ginger Mortis. Ginger Mortis just working Prima Donna. Wow. Here comes Laura Stabs. Laura Stabs ready for more. Here she comes. Meanwhile, Prima Donna trying to make her way through the pack again. And she goes down. And oh, this is... Ruby Rocket goes down on the back stretch, and that is the jam. Laura Stabs goes down. I think she is hurt. Laura Stabs kind of got the wind knocked out of her a little bit there, looks like. Hope she's okay. What else we got? Hippie's Revenge and Honeybee Heartless. And there goes your pack. Here come your jammers. Here comes Hippie's Revenge, trying to make her way through. Honeybee Heartless stumbling a little bit there mid-pack, but it looks like Honeybee Heartless clear of the red, and here she comes. One final whip from the wrecker, she's through, and she's got the lead jam. But there's Hippie's Revenge right behind her. Both jammers battling it out right now for position. But Honeybee Heartless does have the advantage. And there she comes. Nice break through the pack. Wow. And another whip by the wrecker to help her jammer through. Great job by Susie Homewrecker. Hippie's Revenge is through, and the jam is called. Wow.
Just like the Bombshells, 17-4, and we've got Gabriella Gauntlet and the Good Doctor. Here comes the Good Doctor on the outside. Gabby taking the inside. But Mary Lou breaks through and she's got your lead jam. Mary Lou is your lead jam. Gabby's still trying to make her way through. She is getting resistance from Ginger Mortis. Ginger Mortis trying to give her a little bit of a trip in there, and well, it definitely the advantage is on the Good Doctor right now. The Good Doctor knows that this bout means a lot to the Bombshells tonight, but she is through with another 5. Wow. Wow. That's all I can say about the Good Doctor. Dr. Mary Lou Bottomy is through. Meanwhile, Gabriella Gauntlet finally gets through. But did she pick up any on that one? Refs are kind of giving the idea that she did. But here comes Mary Lou through the inside. And that's the jam. 10 points for the Draggers, 9 points for the Draggers. We've got Laura Stabs for the Draggers up against Alpha and Trina for the Bombshells. There goes your pack, here come your jammers. Here comes Laura Stabs on the inside. Alpha and Trina trying to make her way through. Alpha and Trina on the outside. Got to deal with Dolly, gets through Dolly. Now, and both jammers are through. Both jammers can score. Neither jammer is lead jam. We have no lead jam, so this will go for the full minute and a half. Here comes Laura Stabs and Alco and Trina getting ready to make their way through the pack. And Alco and Trina goes down right in front of me here. We have not had a good extended takedown yet in either bout. Meanwhile, Laura Stabs just leisurely making her way through the front stretch. This might be it. No! Iron Sweet just working on Alco and Trina. Wow! All right, but here she comes. Here comes Alco and Trina on the inside. Oh! Laura Stabs. What is going on here? Laura Stabs is going all over the place here. And that's a jam. At 8:34 remaining, we got Honeybee Heartless and Prima Donna going. There goes your pack. Here comes your jammers. And this Michi-Chan is falling asleep. And it's not the bout. It's just general fatigue. But here comes Honeybee Heartless on the outside. Honeybee Heartless just finds the right path. She's through. She did not get the lead jam, though. Prima Donna still having a chance here for a lead jam. Let's see how she does. Let's see how she does. Still waiting to see what Prima Donna does here. Prima Donna getting a little bit of resistance there. Okay, here comes Prima Donna. Getting teamed up on Crippling Kruger and Ginger Mortis and Transylvania, all just trying to do what they can to keep her from even breaking the pack. Meanwhile, Honeybee Heartless getting her own share of resistance from Ruby Rocket there, but she makes it through. She's still trying to make her way through the pack, but she is in a position to score. Still trying to get through. Prima Donna is still trying to break. Prima Donna still trying to break. Meanwhile, Honeybee Heartless is buzzing her way through. But Prima Donna never makes it. That's the jam. poor Bombshells. It's the good doctor against Hippie's Revenge. 38-6. All right, 38-6. Hippie's Revenge against Dr. Mary Lobotomy. .704 remaining. And we have a little ref conferencing going on. There we go. Here comes your pack. Here come your jammers. And it's going to be Dr. Mary Lou just flying through there. Hippie's Revenge, still a little bit of resistance on the outside, but she's trying to get her way through. Hippie's Revenge into the crowd. Turn 2, but the doctor is through. The doctor is in and she's getting ready to make a house call on the Bombshells. Meanwhile, Hippie's Revenge trying to make her way through. Now she's got a deal. She's through. She's through. Had to deal with Dolly, but she's through. Both jammers have broken. Dr. Lou has got some points already. Meanwhile, Hippie's Revenge trying to put a few more on the board, trying to get the Bombshells out of the single point rut that they're currently in with 5:52 remaining in this bout. Hippie's Revenge just having a little bit of a hard time there. She is just caught up in this wall of black and green. Meanwhile, the good doctor is through. Alco and Trina falls in front of me, and that's the jam. We have Laura Stabs and Gabriella Gauntlet. Oh, this is fun, folks. All right, here comes your pack. Here comes the jammers. I don't know what is up with this Bombshell team tonight. One would think they'd be a little more serious about this because of the fact that they do have a beautiful opportunity to go from worst to first, but Laura Stabs is through and she is your lead jammer. Laura Stabs is definitely through as your lead jammer. Gabriella Gauntlet trying to make her way through, getting resistance from the pivot. Ginger Mortis and Transylvania 65000. I'll tell you right there. Ginger! Oh, here we go! We've got extended takedown! That is Evil Star! Evil Star! Evil Star! And all I gotta say is, Evil Star, welcome back to Arizona Derby Days. 49-6, 4:38 remaining. Honeybee Heartless, Alco and Trina. And what a way to welcome back Evil Star to the Arizona Derby Days skating for the Bombshells. Coming off of an injury layoff. Wow. But here we go. Here we go. Alco and Trina taking the whips. And she's trying to make her way through. Oh, wow. Wow, and Alco and Trina, they're on the way on the outside right by me. Iron Swede just takes her down. Meanwhile, Honeybee Heartless trying to make her way through. And who's through? And they're giving it to Honeybee Heartless. Honeybee Heartless is through. And the record goes down. Susie Homerecord goes down trying to take on Alco and Trina. But Alco and Trina's through. Both jammers are through. We're going to keep a watch on the pack here. Honeybee Heartless taking a whip from Susie Homerecord. Getting ready to face a wall of red. 53 to 6. 3:08 remaining. Yeah, we have stills here tonight. I see people doing stills. I just don't see people doing video here tonight. All right. It's the Good Doctor, Prima Donna, and 53 to 6. This is embarrassing, Derby. If you're a Bombshells fan, oh my God, my condolences tonight. I was hoping for a little more from the Bombshells here tonight. Come on, Bombshells! Derby fans, my heart really goes out to this Bombshells team tonight. They're doing their best here. It's just not showing up on the scoreboard. It's 53 to 6, 3:05 remaining. We've got Prima Donna and the Good Doctor here getting ready to go after a little bit of a timeout there. And the Good Doctor is through. Lead jam. The Good Doctor is through for lead jam. Meanwhile, Prima Donna trying to make her way through, getting a little bit of an assist there from Ember Waves. And now she's got to face Ginger Mortis. And I'll tell you, Ginger Mortis is a tough one to face. Ginger just ran. She gets by Ginger. She has broken. She is not the lead jammer though. That belongs to the Good Doctor. The Good Doctor can call this at any time. We're going to have at least one more jam in this half. Both jammers have broken, and the pack is getting themselves set up and ready to go here for this one. Yeah. And here we go. Here comes Dr. Mary Lou Bottomy, facing a wall of red, but she has a way of breaking walls. Let's see if she does it. She gets by Ember Waves, and then she calls the jam. The final jam of the half, 60 to 6. And let me tell you, it is hot here in the castle. Laura Stabs and Hippie's Revenge. Here comes Laura Stabs trying to make her way on the inside. Laura Stabs is trying to make her way through. Here she comes, she's through. But Hippie's Revenge getting some resistance there by Venus Vendetta. Now she's got to deal with Dolly, and Dolly takes her out. Wow. Dolly takes her out, and Dolly goes out too. Meanwhile, here she comes. Here comes Laura Stabs. Laura Stabs trying to make her way through. 45 seconds remain in the jam. Laura Stabs trying to put a few more points on for the Draggers. But, oh! Hippie's Revenge goes down in the infield. And Hippie's Revenge is a little dazed on that one. Meanwhile, Laura Stabs picks up 5. But Hippie's Revenge trying to make her way through. Here comes Hippie's Revenge. Hippie's Revenge. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's it. That's the half.
We're counting down 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes to grab a drink, go to the bathroom, grab a smoke. Don't forget to check out the merch tables. Do that again, Coffin Draggers. How'd that go?
Someone wants to show you what time it is right now. Chloe, what time is it?
10
ready tonight?
I'm ready.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick some ass.
Yeah. I want more derby.
I want more derby.
I like that.
You like that?
Dang, what you doing, Lola?
Crowd control. I get to be queen bitch today.
From the mind of the Michi-FM plays whatever Michi wants. Slightly off the deep end. MICHI-FM.com.
All right, here we go with the second half. It's 65-8. Coffin Draggers way over the Bombshells, and we have Dr. Mary Lou going against Gabriella Gauntlet. And here we go. And Dr. Mary Lou is through. Gabby is not that far behind. Gabby goes down in turn 2. She's still trying to make her way through the pack. Meanwhile, Dr. Mary Lou is ready to score. And Evil Star goes down right in front of me at the hands of the Good Doctor. Good Doctor flying down the backstretch. Wow! Wow! Gabrielle Gauntlet is still trying to make her way through this pack. What is up with Gabby? She got a little push by Onyx there, but is it gonna help? Is any of this gonna help? And that's the jam. Oh, my poor Bombshells. All right, here we go. And we have Laura Stabs against Alkaline Trina. Here comes Laura Stabs, and Laura Stabs is through. Laura Stabs is through. And oh! Everybody goes down. We have a takedown. We have a takedown again. And this time it's Catch the Floor and Jackie Jawbreaker. Kiss the Floor and Jackie Jawbreaker, they're involved in a little extended takedown. Meanwhile, Laura Stabs trying to make her way through there, and she's through along with Alkaline Trina. Both jammers making their way through over the front stretch and getting ready to approach this 3-on-3 pack. Oh my God. Oh, kids. By the way, the score was 71-8. There's the beginning of that jam. And that's the jam. And we need another EMT on the floor. Okay, we have another skater down. And it is a Bombshell. Unfortunately, I'll be honest with you, I have covered a lot of derby in this state, and I have never seen so many EMT calls in one night. This is not good.
Give it a second. Let's find out what's going on here.
Based on the Jackie call, I think it was Jackie Jawbreaker, but I can't tell if it's... yeah.
Here.
We have somebody down right now in turn 1. I can't tell who it is. I'm suspecting it is a Bombshell, but I still can't really make out who it is. This has not been a good night for injuries here. This is not a good night for injuries, Derby fans. All right. Who is that? It's Hippies.
Stand up and give it up.
still don't.
It's always time to rock. That's all you can do.
Who was that? I couldn't tell if that was Maz or Evil. 12:10 remaining, 78-8. And we have Laura Stabs, Knuckle, and Trina going at it. Here comes Laura Stabs is through. All right, here we go. And Ginger Mortis takes down. Nice takedown of Aqua and Trina. And Ginger tries again. Oh, wow. Aqua and Trina getting a little bit of a whip there by Gabrielle Gauntlet and still trying to make her way through the pack. And she has broken. Both jammers have broken now. I don't know, I think that was Mazappa who went down earlier. Mazappa's the only other redhead that I know of on the Bombshells right now. Yeah. Meanwhile, not much going on here. Okay, Laura Stabs takes a little hit. That's Jen. We now have Prima Donna and Honeybee Heartless.
Wow, Phoenix! What's going on? We might start our battles a little early in between the last rounds here, so you guys don't have to hang out so long. We're gonna get to the better bumps.
Well, it wasn't Evil Star because she's in this jam. I am suspecting it was Mazappa who went down. Prima Donna and Honeybee Heartless, almost a false start there. All right. Meanwhile, Honeybee Heartless just trying to wedge her way through the pack. Now having to take on Gabriella Gauntlet. She's through there. And she's through. And lead jam. Meanwhile, Prima Donna stumbles in the back of the pack, but Honeybee Heartless is on a roll. Honeybee Heartless getting ready to make her way through again. Honeybee Heartless on the outside. There's the whip from Iron Sweet, and she's through. Meanwhile, Susie Homewrecker is working on Prima Donna. A little bit of founder on founder action there. And Honeybee Heartless. Meanwhile, Prima Donna going down in turn 2. Honeybee Heartless through again. And that's a jam. All right, here we go. 92-11. And we have Dr. Mary Lou Bottomy and Hippie's Revenge. And Mary Lou trying to make her way through a little jammer on jammer action. Mary Lou gets the whip, and she is through lead jam. Meanwhile, Hippie's Revenge trying to make her way through, and she has broken. Both jammers are in line to score. There we go. Mary Lou getting a little push there, and she's through. Meanwhile, Hippie's Revenge taking on a little bit with Transylvania 65000. And she's through. Bombshells pick up 4 right there. Meanwhile, here we go, and there's Hippie's Revenge on the front stretch. Meanwhile, we're going to keep a watch on the pack on the back stretch here, and that's a jam. Okay, here we go, a classic jam. Susie Homewrecker, Gabriella Gauntlet doing a headbutt at the jammer line. Oh, this is gonna be fun, folks. This is classic Derby Dames right here. And we have an extended takedown, and it involves Laura Stabs and Gabby. Laura Stabs, Gabby take it out on the round turn 1, and the jam is called. And it just had to happen on Homewrecker's jam. Transylvania 65000 taking the jammer star for the Coffin Draggers, and Gabi still out there for Gabrielle is still out there for the Bombshells, and here we go. Transylvania 65000 trying to make her way through, and Gabi Transylvania goes right near the announcer's table, right into danger zone. Meanwhile, Bombshells are falling all over the place here on the backstretch. Meanwhile, Gabby trying to make her way through. And Gabriella now's got to make her way through Dolly. Dolly's going to give her resistance. Boy, Dolly's going to give her lots of resistance. And she's through. Both jammers are through. Neither jammer has the lead. All right, here we go, kids. Here we go. Transylvania way on the outside. Gabriella cutting the track. Oh, both taking definitely very far out of bounds courses of action here, and that's the jam. And that was Transylvania 65000. Susie Homewrecker ready to take on Alco and Trina. 5:47 remaining. Susie Homewrecker ready to take on Alco and Trina. Let's hope nothing happens this time. Here we go. Here comes Susie Homewrecker on the inside. Prima Donna's there giving her a hard time. And Susie whips through. Oh, nice. Hippie's Revenge. Oh, nice. And Hippie's Revenge is being called, I think. No. Susie Homewrecker's out. Solo jammer for the Bombshells. Alco and Trina goes down on the front stretch. But the jam is all hers, and Sheikah's got to do some damage here. Just to save the pride of the Bombshells. Meanwhile, the good doctor has a few words with her. And here we go. Alco and Trina trying to make her way through, but Dr. Mary Lou is right there. Mary Lou does not want her to get through. Definitely doesn't want to get through. Hippie's Revenge goes flying in on the outside. Trina, nice hit. Nice hit by, looks like, I think, who was that? Venus Vendetta, nice hit. Nice hit on Alkaline. All right, here we go. 4:15 remaining. 101-17. We have Gabriella Gauntlet. Solo jamming for the Bombshells. We have solo jammer. And here comes Gabriella Gauntlet. Gabriella Gauntlet, ready to take on a wall of black and green. She's got Dr. Mary Lou, Ginger Mortis, Transylvania, and Dolly to deal with. Wow. Dolly giving her a hard time. Come on, Gabby. Gabby's got to find her way through this wall. Gabby is just locked in. Onyx offering her the whip, but she doesn't need it. Still having to deal with these Coffin Draggers. Ginger Mortis right on her. Ginger Mortis right on her. And that's the jam. Stop this bleeding. Oh my God. 101-17. We have probably second to the last jam. We have Hippie's Revenge and Honeybee Heartless. And there go your jammers. Honeybee Heartless and Hippie's Revenge. Iron Sweet into the turn 4 crowd. Hippie's Revenge to the announcer's table. And there goes Honeybee Heartless. Gets the whip. MICHI-CHAN gets hit by Alkaline Trina. MICHI-CHAN's first hit of the night, and Honeybee Heartless is out there. Meanwhile, Hippie's Revenge going at it. Hippie's Revenge is through. Honeybee Heartless trying to make her way through again. On it. Now Kesta Floor is right there. Oh. And these Coffin Draggers are on fire. Coffin Draggers are definitely on fire here. Meanwhile, Helvis is saying, oh my God, I think it's over. Helvis returns to the bench. Alkaline Trina goes down in 4. There's only one jammer and 2 blockers out there right now for the Bombshells. And that's the jam. Okay, here we go. It's final jam. 106-17. We're gonna have Dr. Mary Lou Bottomy. 106-17, we're gonna have Dr. Mary Lou Bottomy, Gabriella Gauntlet. This is the final jam. Here we go. Let's have a good jammer fight in turn 3. Come on, turn 3 jammer fight. Here we go. Dr. Mary Lou, it's through. And here comes Gabby. Gabby's through. Both jammers have broken the back. We have 55 seconds remaining in this bout. Mary Lou is lead jammer. 2 jammers and 2 blockers on each team. This one is almost over with. We have 35 seconds remaining, Derby fans. 35 seconds. Dr. Mary jammer fight. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's it. And that's it. It's your Coffin Draggers. And there you go, Coffin Draggers! By 89! Wow! All right!
Just a little bit. Little bit.
That was the smoothest walk-up I ever saw.
Here you go, man. Oh, wait. You lost your stuff.
Wow, 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 wow!
You ain't wearing no pink bag.
Thank you for the accidents!
Red and Rager were skating real well. Dolly de los Muertos was giving Jugger hell. Now Dirty Martini is out there taking them down. The Derby Dames are really becoming the talk of the town. They are the Coffin Draggers, and they're a Derby smash. They'll leave you all with rink rash. They are the Coffin Draggers. Now Katie Kills is out to join the fun with a skate number consisting of zeros and ones. Brassy and Bitchy are in the jam too. I would get out of the way if I was you. They are the Coffin Draggers, and they're a Derby smash. They'll leave you all with rink rash. They're the Coffin Draggers. 2007, what a wonderful ride. Now Anne Thrash is becoming a runaway bride. Now just come to the castle, we have something for you. And when you get to the door,
Tell them MICHI-CHAN sent you. They had him fresh.
but they don't anymore.
They had him fresh.
She took Dirty Martini too,
They had him fresh.
but they're still the Coffin Draggers,
They had him fresh.
the prettiest girls in the moor. MICHI-CHAN says she still loves the scrappers, but I know she loves the beauties too. Phyllis Keller, Red Rocker, Celeste, Madam, Fanny Bruiser, Kiwi, Sally Wacker, Mercy Denied, Cinderella, Lux Breaker, Marcy DeSade.